In every nation, every province, every state, village, and community, students find a way to remind us that our work matters. The reminders come to kindergarten teachers and 8th grade teachers, to university professors and athletic directors, librarians, administrators, choir directors, and every other kind of teacher I could name. Reminders come in situations where individuals approach you seemingly from out of nowhere with confidence and an enormous smile. They call out your name in hopeful anticipation and great excitement at the local grocery store, an airport terminal, a restaurant, or the park, and instantly your status is clearly one of celebrity. Sometimes they look up your home phone number and call you, sobbing into the receiver because they just finished watching Mr. Holland's Opus, and you're so much like him. Or they show up at your desk, unannounced after school one day, grinning from ear to ear. They're posing that familiar question, we've all heard it. Do you remember me? If you're anything like me, your first response to that question is generally one of extreme panic. Students often fail to factor into the recognition equation that the last time we saw them, they were in 3rd grade, and now they are 27 years old. But isn't it marvelous? And ironic, too, when you stop to think about it. Our students stand before us asking to be remembered. And yet, really, that's not at all why they contacted us. They're the ones who remember, often more vividly than we do. And whatever the reason, they need to tell us about it. They're telling us that we've made a difference. They're saying to us, what you did mattered. It mattered a lot. And I remember. I have taken to calling teachers balcony people, a term coined first by author Joyce Landorf Heatherly many, many years ago in a book by the same name. I read that book at age 17 and was stunned at Heatherly's assertion that all of us have balconies in our lives, figuratively speaking. And I was quite taken and still am with her contention that seated in the balconies, sometimes standing, leaning wildly over the railings, shouting encouragement, whispering hope, are all the people who have helped us become who we are today. The book prompted me to slow down for a few minutes and look into my own balcony for the very first time. You know, check out the situation. Let's see who's up there. And I discovered 11 rows of seats are in my balcony. I don't know why there are 11 rows, but it's my balcony and I get to be right. The chairs in my balcony are red velvet and they do not contain drink holders. Nobody eats or drinks in my balcony. Everyone is too enamored with the events of my daily life, or at least they pretend they are. When I looked into the balcony on that first occasion, I saw my parents, of course, a few special friends and relatives who have supported me through the years, and then there was this group of people. They looked like they went together, sort of like they belonged to the same tribe. I suppose it could have been the way some of them were dressed. School bus earrings, ABC pins. Or maybe it was the way everybody was kind of stooped and leaning to one side from all the bags they were carrying. I mean, there were bags everywhere. They all had bags. There were some 5 and 6 baggers in the crowd. And you realize, of course, they were many of my teachers,